Good evening, people. It's your man Subsir. You know what time it is? It's that time when I just speak my mind. And today I'm going to speak about the love letters to Merafong and what it means to me. Personally, I cannot speak for the other 7 people involved in the project. I think they can make their own videos or write their own reviews and basically talk about it, in the best sense they can. So for me, the Love Letters to Merafong was a project that has existed for a very long time. I just basically decided to resuscitate it, and with the help of these individuals, including the editor Phoenix Makatini or Sindisiwe Mngwabe, it was possible. And yeah, you obviously cannot do these things without people, right? You need people. And so, yeah, for me, though, like I said, this is my own opinion and my perspective, is that I think we need to, I thought at least that if people were to hear a title that is closer to them, they would most probably feel obliged to read. My aim is to get the people to read. But to tell you the truth, some would say I didn't achieve it because only about 20 people decided to ask for the book. I have not checked my Amazon statistics. Maybe there are people who have been going into Amazon and reading it through Amazon. I will check it, but so far we have distributed to about plus minus 25 to 30 people. That's a very small number, considering that we are sitting in a municipality with about 195,000 people, plus minus. And so it's really discouraging, to tell you the truth, to say the youth not really engaged in the work. But at the same time, from a social experiment point of view, it's revealing a lot and confirming a lot of the stereotypes that I've been going through as one of the steering com members in the Reading Barometer of South Africa, right? The National Reading Barometer of South Africa 2022, which is basically spearheaded by Nali Bali, I think Xanax, the National Library of South Africa. And it's basically a national reading barometer, like I said, that basically tries to study the culture of reading in South Africa. And so I'm in the steering committee, and like I said, it's just confirming a lot of stereotypes: who reads, who doesn't, what the township is doing as far as just reading. I don't know if I should even believe some of the data, but it's something that I'm looking at, as I'm just trying to make sense of why are people not engaging the love letters to Merafong as much as I thought they would. But I'm learning that we really have a problem as a community, and it's sad, to see just how ill received. Not ill received, because it would have been better if it was ill received, because at least you would hear people's opinions about it. But not well received at all. It's just discouraging, man, And you listen to wise people, and they tell you that if you say something to people and they're not listening, you should just stop saying it. And you just begin having those thoughts, those sort of like ideas to say, okay, but we've tried to work with the people or to work with this community, and we have failed. And it's okay. It's okay to fail. At least you have measured it. And so, like, the love letters to Merafong to me means a lot. But it's not all in vain, because, out of, the 23 or whatever, 25 to 30 people that we distributed, we've got a couple of good reviews. And I guess it was probably meant for 3 people. The 3 people who responded and who gave us reviews. Um, I don't know what the future looks like for Kuzong or for just Merafong as a town or as a place. What would I advise young people to do? I don't know. Because the problem is when you have a conversation with someone who's not informed, it usually winds up being an argument, and nothing is really achieved. And so reading and writing is very important because then it enhances your comprehension skills, and therefore if a leader or a politician stands before you and they sell you a story, you will be able to comprehend the possibilities of that being achievable or not. And if we are not reading and we are not informing ourselves, then we deprive ourselves of just, understanding a lot of stuff. And so a lot of stuff will fly over our heads, and politicians will keep ripping the resources from under our feet, or just taking and keep taking and winning. And we will remain in dire poverty, living with hooligans and zamazamas, who are very, very dangerous because they own weapons. We will watch foreigners run businesses in our townships, and we will not do anything about it because we are not informed, and we cannot take our life serious. We cannot take, good conversations or real conversations serious, and that renders us basically weak as a people. We are very weak as Merafong people. I don't see how. I don't see how how you're gonna come out of these things unless you individually empower yourself, and then you find a way out. I don't see how, because it's really hard to engage the masses of this place. They are not interested in a lot of things, and it's discouraging. I mean, for the past 10 years I've been a part of this book club, we have never had a number that is really good, like maybe 1,000, unless it's the thoughts and views dialogues, because we know who attends our events. It's usually artists. It's never just normal random people, that you would meet in the streets, or who just see your Facebook posts. No, it's usually artists. Artists are the ones that usually attended these events, and it says a lot about the state of our place, the state of our town, just the quality of adults that stay here, just the quality of people we produce in this place. It has me wondering a lot. It just has me wondering if it's even a safe place to raise your kid. And if you were to raise your kid here, you would really have to be very involved in their life. You cannot just leave them scurrying around. The conditions here are just terrible. The adults here are just ignorant straight up. It's a lot of stuff, it's a lot of stuff to go into. But at the same time, we tried our best. I think we left something that kid can type Kuzong on Google and it won't be all bad news. There could be some good stuff there. There could be the Erie Project. There could be Men of Honor there. There could be the Kuzong Literary Club. There could be just a couple of things that are nice about this place. And a lot of people would say, no, why did you even release a book? You're not an academic. You're not really informed. You're not an expert in your field or whatever. I mean, I'm an expert, I'm the expert, man. I've been living in the township for a very long time. I know the township. And I don't need a degree to talk about the township, or to talk about my place, or to talk about my people. I know them. I don't need to go study 10 years to learn these people, you know, because even their psychological tactics are not working on these people, because if they did, we'd probably be in a better position. Their education is not working. They have not developed the right tactics through their academic, through the school system. They have not. They have not really conquered, because you can go through schooling and still come out the same. I mean, I know a lot of people who are very educated, but then when you sit down with them and you really engage them, then you start to wonder, what kind of education system did they go through? I'm not criticizing academic achievement. I believe it's good as well. It's important. And I'm never going to denounce any social institution, or basically any institutions of higher learning. I respect academics. But to tell you the truth, what have they done? What have they done for their communities? Because we're still here, man. We're still here. Impoverished, mentally impoverished, the worst. You know, the town is collapsing. The electricity, people spend months without electricity. Yet we have all these educated people. So like I said, like it's really difficult, and I will never judge any leader, right? I will never judge any leader, because I understand just what it takes to lead. Because, you know, within the Khutso Literary Club, working within a community space, I got a taste of what it means to lead people. And therefore, it's difficult for me to even criticize leaders. And hence, I criticize my people. Because they are responsible for their own well-being. Ignorance is a real pandemic. I'm telling you right now. It's a real pandemic. It eats away at its people, because they wouldn't know, what are you passing on? You know, if anything that thrives, if the one thing that thrives within a community is another pub, what does it mean? What does it mean? You know, it's a lot of stuff, like I said. But then I will be speaking about the Khutso Literary Club to a very small group of people at the book club on Saturday. And I'm looking forward to it, because I just want to hear what these young people have to say about this book. And yeah, to everybody that's been supporting the Erie project, I appreciate you. We are trying our best, you know. And yeah, thank you. Peace and love. I think I will end it here, man. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. One love.